Look at that flyaway hair. Good morning, everyone. Good Monday morning. Let's have some coffee and pray, and then we'll repeat. How about that? We have a few cattle up, but they're not being very noisy. Please say hello as you come in. Good, Jessie made me. She just gave it to me. Nice warm hat. Let's see. I'm going to try to get around here where y'all can see the cattle. Y'all seem to enjoy that. Whoops. It's not working! All right, I'm going to turn you guys so you can see cattle. There they are. You see Jessie out there tending to the horse. All right, good Monday morning. Welcome to Coffee with Drea. I am Drea, known as Andrea. Oh, look, there's the sun. Yay! There we go. I am feeling a little bit better. Thank you so much. It was just one of those days. I don't know. I was just so out of it. But I got some rest and rejuvenated. Good morning, Erica. Hey, SpongeBob. Hi, Sandy and Kay and Tracy. Hey, Retta. We enjoyed having you, too. Hi, Miss Joyce. Hey, Regina and Kay. I said Kay. Okay. There we are. Good morning, Micah. I am. You know what, y'all? I do the same thing as you guys. You know, you get rolling and you forget to stop and take care of yourself. And so that's what happens. Let me do it so you could see. There you go. Good morning, Cynthia. Hey, Jana. Good morning. Love the new sign you did on wine. I need that for wine and design. So good morning, Patty. How is everyone this fine Monday morning, first day of February? Wow, already, right? There we go. I'm going to put myself over to the side. Good morning, Stacy. Hey, Matt. Hi, Miss Jean. Hey, Charlene. Good morning, Marie and Christy. Good morning, y'all. Appreciate y'all joining this morning. Again, I am Andrea with Ranch House, the facilitator for this morning's discussion. And we're going to talk about yesterday's. You hear Jessie out there? Good morning. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? We will make sure to keep Krista and the kiddos in our prayers, Miss Retta. I'm so glad you are, Marie. That makes me so happy. Matt, he's on the down low, y'all. We won't tell. Good morning, Miss Vicky. Good morning, everyone. So, did you all have an amazing weekend? I hope you did. I hope you got rested. I did. Wow, the sun is not my friend. Look at that. Woo, boy. This aging thing sucks, y'all. See the cattle? You're not going to hear a whole lot because they've already called them up. Good morning, Miss Georgie Lee. Hey, Sandy. Hi, Carol. All right, so first of all, yesterday I went to church, which is not anything new, but I went to church, and the pastor was a visiting pastor related to someone local that is a missionary. And he's that old-time religion kind of pastor. You know, he's young, but he, in his 50s, but he sure gave, he set us all on fire, let me put it that way. I'm sorry, Marla. I know I see all of y'all having all that horrible snow and we have this beautiful sunshine. I'm sorry. Micah, I need to ask prayers once again. A family member was a volunteer firefighter, was killed. Oh my gosh. Early Friday. Bye-bye. Early Friday. Okay. Oh, let's see. I missed it. In a house fire plus another and the two. Oh my goodness. Micah. And this was your... It was a family member. Okay. I'm so very, very sorry. Y'all, I'm just writing down so I can be specific in this prayer. I can't even imagine. Wow. Good morning, Kat. How are you? Okay. So, as we go on, anybody... Jean has a blizzard already 12 inches. Oh, there's a reason I live in Central Texas. I think I know what it is now. If anybody needs prayers, please let us know. And we will add you to the prayer list. Plus, you're welcome to go into our group, The Power to Be You. It has an exclamation point at the end of it. That is for positivity and prayer. So if you want to go there, you're very, very welcome to go there. So, a friend of mine had a long post over the weekend that really kind of touched me for her. Oh, look, all the prayers going out. Wonderful. Good morning, Debbie. Hi, Linda. In case I didn't say hi, if I don't say hi to you individually, please don't take it personal. A friend of Carol's needs prayers. Janetta. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Joyce. Janetta needs prayers for loss. Who else was that? Carol. Y'all, I'm so sorry. There's so much sadness. Good morning, Melissa Murphy. Snowing here in southeast Tennessee. Ooh. I'll be in Tennessee from the 21st through the 25th. Matter of fact, I'll be doing Coffee with Drea from there on the 22nd. But anyway, so as I read her post, and of course I responded, but it got me to thinking about a lot of things that I've seen lately where people have really gotten down. Right, Kat? Oh. Y'all, it's like 52 or 53 degrees here and I'm cold in the sun. I can imagine what I would feel like where you guys are. I'm so sorry. Y'all stay safe. Anyway, I realize that a lot of us allow things that have happened, have been said, have been done, not said, not done yesterday, affect today and the rest of our future. So let me say this. Do not let yesterday cloud your future. Good morning, Melissa Klein. Or is it Melissa? Good morning, Stacy. Right? Springs are coming, y'all. Springs are coming. Yes, Sheila. We all need prayers. Constant prayer. Because it's not that we forget what's been said or done or whatever happened yesterday. It's that we have to stop allowing it to... Hey, Kimberly White Brookins, how are you? Beautiful. Good morning. Ooh, boy, let's see. Regina Sinkowski. I hope that's right. Good morning. And again, it's not about forgetting it. Forgetting is like completely impossible. But if we allow it to be this dark cloud over us every day from yesterday on, we're not going to have that best life future that we're looking for. The second pronunciation, Sinkowski. Okay, yay. Good morning, Melissa. Okay, got it. Morning, Dre. How are you this beautiful day? I'm doing very well, Michelle. Good morning, Joyce Lesher. It's worrisome. You know, we never want our kids, for example, to focus on their mistakes or on what they might consider failures. Well, we should not do that either. Don't let failure or, quote, missed opportunity get you down. Let's put it behind and go to the next step. There's so many people that are so sad and get so disappointed with themselves and where their businesses are, etc. No one should post something thinking it's a joke. It will always be taken the wrong way by some people. Ain't that the truth, Debbie? One cannot allow the past to control one's life, or we'll miss out on life and its happiness. Absolutely. And so this is my suggestion. We need to stop worrying about what other people are saying, what other people feel they have the right to say or the need to say in the court of public opinion. Good morning, Carla Lyon. So let's get a divorce. What? Yes. Let's get a divorce from public opinion. And I forgot to turn my little sound off. Let me do that really quick. There you go. Get a divorce. Just cut those ties and move on. What other people that don't understand you, that are not a part of you and your life and your inner circle and all that, they don't know. So why do we allow their opinion to have any power over us and our power to be who we choose to be, who God intended us to be, right? And there is a good morning, Katie. How are you, precious Katie? It just makes me sad because the people that I've seen, they're asking for encouragement, and it's sad to me that we are in a place where we allow other people's opinions to have any sway over us. Good morning, Kathy. We have to choose each day to say, nope, not today. Get behind me. Absolutely. Boy, do I say that a lot. Get behind me, Satan. And remember this. We as Christians know this. The more good you do, the more you work on your purpose, and only you know what that purpose is, you and God. The more we do that, the more, I hate to say evil, but it is evil, tries to throw things at you that's going to knock you down, that's going to cause you to stumble, that's going to cause you to detour from your purpose. Because he doesn't like us to do what we're supposed to be doing. It doesn't prove his point. He's trying to prove to God that we ain't going to do the right thing unless we're put in a little cocoon, right? But that is not true. It only becomes true if we allow our mistakes, our errors, our misjudgments, our poor decisions, etc., from yesterday to have us burrow ourselves down into a little hovel and say, I am not worthy. None of us are worthy, y'all. We're all sinners. We're not perfect. Perfection is not possible. However, we don't have to let the naysayers, the negative Nellies, etc., to affect who we are and how we are driven. you know, and some of us are like, you know, my spirit is just gone out of me. There's so many bad things going on and I can't cope. And we've got the COVID and we've got people losing their lives and et cetera, losing their businesses. Gas prices are up. The political air is fraught with friction and negativity. And so we get all caught up in all of those things and we forget, y'all, we're alive. We have the ability to have a good life. What we need, a pastor said once that God, through the Bible, does a quickening of a dead spirit. So if we feel our spirit, our joy fading, get to the book. I'm just saying, line up with the book and pray. Pray. And when I say pray, I'm not talking about rehearsed prayers or the rosary prayers only. I'm talking about have a conversation with your Father. A conversation. Let him know how you feel. He already knows. He just wants you to tell you, just like our children, right? We already know how they're feeling because we can tell. We want them to talk to us so that we can then impart our pearls of wisdom on them. Well, so isn't that the same? Yes, Kathy, turn the dadgum TV off. Turn the news part off anyway. Oh, it's depressing. And get that divorce from public opinion. Does it really matter if little Susie over here, I'm going to use wreaths because that's the community I'm in, but likes your wreath or doesn't like your wreath? Does it really matter? You know, what does the price of rice in China have to do with what's happening in your community, your home, your friend circle, your employment, etc.? Stop worrying about that. Stop it. Don't listen. Like I said, it's getting warm now. Sorry, y'all, with the snow. Good morning, Miss Debbie. Good morning, Missy. Dre. You remember, I know all of you, most of you anyway, the majority of you are Bible readers and believe in God and prayer. Remember what Jesus said just before he died on Calvary? He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Well, we need to take that on as well. He had just died a painful, and you know when you're perfect, and of course he was perfect, that's perfect pain. Can you imagine? We have imperfect pain. Anyway, that's what we need to do. We need to remember that all this ugly opinions and all this stuff, we need to just forgive them and move on. Just forgive them. They don't understand the effect their negativity is having on you, on our children, on the education system, on our economic system, etc. We all are playing a part in this. It is not just, you know, the hoo-hoos. It's all of us. We play a part in the way things are going to turn out. What part do you want to play? Do you want to play a part on the side of positivity? Good morning, Tommy. Good to see you. On the side of positivity, or do you want to be over there with the negative side? Well, I'll tell you what. I want to be on the positive side. Even if it's a little harder. Even if it takes a little more struggle. Even if it takes more prayer. Even if it takes asking for help. I want to be on that side. One of the things, too, is we have to remember our children live behind us. So are you making a good name for yourself? Are you? Because if you are, that's the name your children get to follow. Does that mean that you had to have been perfect and never made a mistake and whatever? No. You know why? Because our children learn to be better people by... That's all right, Teresa. Our children learn to be better people by seeing that we, as their parents, made mistakes, poor judgment, we've had bad attitudes. We've looked at things the way we shouldn't have. And yet we're still moving along. We're still living our best life. So even in cases like that, our children can learn from us. So I'm not suggesting that we try to be all perfect and make everything, fit in a nice little package. It's not going to work that way. They have to learn from us that you can stumble and fall, but there's a way to get back up. They have to learn from us to look at the brighter side of life and the more positive side of humanity, and stop focusing on the ugly. Let's see, Micah agrees. So many don't think how the words might come out or how a text might be interpreted. Thinking before speaking is what's needed. That's right. And it's easy for any one of us to become a keyboard warrior, right? And just go, oh, that aggravates me. Da, 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 and you type it. And you don't even mean to be ugly. You're just frustrated with the situation. And then you see all these comments on your comment or on your post, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just went to the dark side. I just encouraged negativity. No, we don't want to be that person. We want to be the person that encourages positivity, that lets our light shine, that gives hope to everyone. That's all we need really today in a world that we live in right now. We need hope. We need to know, our children need to know, is everything going to be okay? That's all. Yes, it's going to be okay. It's the journey to the okay, right? Make sure you're part of that journey. Well, first of all, lines up with the book. What book is she talking about? Well, she happens to have it here from Daily Reading. This book. Make sure your journey lines up with the book. Make sure that you pray not just for things, but prayers of gratitude. Even in the darkest hour, there's something to be thankful for. When my 2 children died, I was absolutely devastated. That goes without saying, right? I just didn't know if I wanted to wake up. I didn't want to commit suicide. I just didn't want to wake up tomorrow because of the pain of losing my children. But even in that darkest possible hour for a parent, what was the positivity? I'll tell you. I had 16 years with Carla and 18 years with Justin in my life. I got to be their mom. That was the positivity in that darkest hour. Was focusing on all the time I did have with them. Wouldn't trade it for a minute. If God had said, look, your children are going to die in a horrific accident when they're 16 and 18, you want to do this? Yes, I do. I would give the world for them to be alive, of course. But yes, so even at a time like that, you have to find something positive, even then. Because if you don't, it's so easy to crumble into that little ball, give up on life, and give up on your life, really. Would your loved ones want that? No, they wouldn't. Would you want that when your journey is over? Would you want your family and friends to suffer in misery the rest of their lives as an honor to you? I wouldn't. In honor of me, live your best life. Choose joy, y'all. That is one of the things. You have to be careful because most days it's easier to fall into the negative, right? It's easier to, because we're upset about things that are going on, it's so much easier to complain and find the worst parts of it and say, well, I have the right to be on here to defend my case or to defend my belief or whatever it is that you posted. Y'all, it's social media. People can put on there anything they want. This might not be the place for you to defend your position, right? Don't fall victim to public opinion, which seems to be leaning more to the negative than the positive. Let's divorce ourselves from that. And the one thing, when we were at Texas Designers Roundup, where the COVID was crazy. Everything was just a mess. The news was filled with ugly. And the one thing I asked them to do on the first night and each day thereafter was, let's detoxify. Let's not get on all the social media accounts. Let's not watch TV. Let's not listen to the radio. Let's just focus on having a great weekend, creating beautiful things and building new friendships, etc. So if we can allow ourselves to detoxify, and when you detoxify your body, you're taking in something that your body needs, but not all the other garbage, right? Because you're trying to get all the toxins out. Same thing with our mind and our heart, our emotional well-being. In order to detoxify, we really have to leave all that away and put in only the good stuff. Only the good stuff. And that way, when the negative stuff comes into your life and you have no choice but to deal with it, you're so full of good stuff, it's not going to be the end of you. It really will not. Everything's going to be okay. Use some of that good stuff, that knowledge, that all of that, excuse me, to help you through. And more importantly, to help those around you through. Because really, we should be a servant to others. Now, I'm going to try to catch up with y'all. This may take a minute. Deanna's around, but she's not out here with me, so she can't read them to me. Marie, so very true. I got caught up in the drama when I first started in this community. It sent me spiraling into depression, and my creativity was gone. I am back thanks to finding my people. I'm your people. I'm one of your people. It's true, though, right, Marie? Okay. Find hope. Absolutely, Debbie. Even if you got to dig for it, the Bible says to dig for knowledge like it's a treasure. Well, knowledge breeds hope. Good morning, Stacy. Oh, wow. 12 inches of snow. Okay, I'm getting past. Good morning, Holly Han. How are you? Hey, Art. Or Leah, whichever one it is. Good morning. Good morning, Nadine. Micah, everyone has an opinion, just not going to finish that phrase, as I'm sure we all know. We do. Regina, and that we did. I felt like I had gone to a 5-star spa. Relaxed and spirit was so amazing. Thank you for saying that, Regina. That just, you know, and that's how I feel too. Good morning. Good morning, Estella. Oh, that makes me happy. Regina says, since TDR, I've tried things I never thought I would. I felt empowered and you have been very successful too. I'm so proud of you. Stella, that was an amazing thing. Part of TDR, so powerful. Everyone was equal, loved it. Yes, we all were equal. I will be anyone's cheerleader, whether they ask me or not. I will be there for you if you need me. That's how we all need to feel. Good morning, Heather. That's how we all need to be. I'm going to get out of the sun now. The cattle have decided to eat past where we are. So I'm going to get out of the sun so I can see your comments easier. Just give me 1 second. I'm turning you with me. Better take the book. There. That'll give me a little more time with you out of the sun. That says joy, not you. Although we are celebrating you this year at Ranch House. That's our theme. And let's get you out of the sun. There we go. What? Hello? Okay. So we know we're going to line up with the book. Of course, now I'm cold and not warm. We're going to line up with the book. We're going to be like Jesus and say, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. If somebody makes a post, whether it is about us or is not about us, doesn't matter. Just don't, just read it for what it is. Perhaps it's not even a negative post. Perhaps it's a post trying to encourage us to be better or to, in business, take a better path or a different path or, come on. It's not always ugly. SpongeBob, please pray for my daughter, Ashley. Let me write that down right now. Who went through a broken engagement and now has to look for another affordable apartment for her and her 3 children. Aww. Good morning, Kylene. I love your name, Kylene Creekmore. That is an awesome name. TDR this year is November 4th through 6th. Thursday night. No, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. I'll get it right one of these days. So, you know, I want you to believe in you and not worry so much about what people think. It really, ultimately, does what they think put dinner on your table? No, it doesn't. Right, Micah? Absolutely true. It's so easy. And, you know, what I noticed one day last week, I really, you know, I don't want to give too much detail because this is not about calling anybody out, because everybody has the right to their opinion and the right to what they post and the right to the lives. So I'm not calling anybody out. But there was, well, some negativity. I even got a message, or several messages actually, from someone where it was brought to my attention, and I thought, isn't that sad that we're trying to defend ourselves against other people's commentaries or opinions, and in an effort to defend ourselves, we encourage not the positivity that we had hoped to encourage, but rather the negativity. So when we go on and we defend, or we try to give our opinion, is it to gain the notoriety? Is it really that important? Is it? Thank you. I love them too. You should hear our cardinals pretty loud most of the time. My middle daughter is in similar situation and attachment to the now ex's young daughter. Wow. Good morning, Jimmy. Good to see you. Wow, y'all. I went from being in the dark to being in the crazy bright. It's okay. No worries. I'm divorcing from the public opinion, right? Let me scooch back, though, so I can see better and drink my coffee. Yeah, I miss the roosters too, actually. But we're going to hold off till spring on getting more roosters. I think I'm going to have to get my hair colored. Y'all, the dark underneath and the light on top, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'll quit playing with it. You know, whether you are a Christian or not, I'm going to say this. God has a purpose for you, and he has a purpose for us as a whole. He wants us to get along together and to be together and to have that life of joy. He did not, he placed man in the Garden of Eden. They had everything they could possibly want. He didn't change his purpose. Man did, with the aid of who. Oh, come on. But he wants us to be happy. He gave us so much to be happy over. I know, Jimmy, I saw your post. I'm so sorry that y'all are being inundated with this snow. It seems ridiculous. To us, if we ever get any, we might get a couple of inches. A few years ago, we got 4. All that did was clean things up for us, though. Well, I'm coming to Tennessee in 3 weeks. I hope it's a little less snowy. Good morning, Margit. You beautiful lady, you. So, like I said, the first thing I want us to do is divorce ourselves from the court of public opinion. We don't need it. We don't need it. If you're in a business, let's say, well, Wreath, because like I said, that's the business I'm in. So if I allow other people's success in selling wreaths, do you know that's likely going to have an effect on the wreaths that I create? Because I'll be creating from a negative place. That's okay. It's not bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Missy. Oh, I am in Central Texas, just outside of Austin. Sort of between Austin, San Antonio, and a couple hours from Houston. So, no snow here. Stacy Winchell. I will see you later this month. Eek! Wow, all these people are getting like 7 inches, 12 inches, 2 feet in Chicagoland. Wow. All right, y'all. Lori Crayer. Good morning. Like I said, let's jumping on from work. I'm always sad because I miss you live on Monday mornings. I'm so sorry, Lori. Nadine requested prayers for Sheila as she lost a dear friend to COVID yesterday. That's Sheila Schofield. She's a good friend and follower of Ranch House, so please keep Sheila in your prayers. Those kinds of losses are so difficult. Good morning, Michelle. Margie, did I tell you that my mother was born in Austria? I think I did, right? Good morning, Annette. How are you? And Betty? Pat, good morning. Melissa Murphy, when you're in Tennessee, you should take a side trip to Tellico Plains to Tellico Grains Bakery. If you get time, the best food ever. Well, where is Tellico Plains in comparison to Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, that area? What direction I gotta go? I'm all about the bread. So bakery, I'm there. And again, don't let yesterday cloud your future. Don't walk around with this big dark cloud over your head. Place yourself in the sunshine. Your mind, your mood, your attitude. Choose joy. Dig for joy. Find that hidden treasure. And remember, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And y'all, I remember telling my psychiatrist one day, because she kept telling me that. Good morning, Kim Weaver. She kept telling me there's a light at the end of the tunnel for several months. And I finally went in one day and I said, I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I figured out what it is. It's me. I'm that light at the end of the tunnel. So y'all, do what you got to do to make it through those tough times, the struggles, the financial struggles, the looking for a job struggles, the COVID, loss of loved ones, etc. And keep moving down that path. You will find you. You will. Your light will shine. Let's see. Drea, to you and everyone that prayed for my grandson with COVID. He is doing very well. Thanks to y'all. Prayer is my favorite friend. Thank you. Beautifully said. Prayer is my favorite friend. I like that. 1.5 hours south from there. Well, I'm coming up from the south. Maybe I can manage it. I'm going to write that down. Tellico. Tellico Plains. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Kenyatta. How are you? Hey, Maddie, how you doing this morning, girl? If you guys missed Coffee with Dre last week, I highly recommend going back and probably the last 2 Mondays. And there are a number of people there that needed comfort and prayer. If you want to go back and watch those and jot those names down and see and listen to them. Last Monday, I was completely and totally filled with Holy Spirit, man. I felt it. I felt the electricity. It wore me out the rest of the day. So I would like to, I felt like there were a lot of things that people said in the last 2 weeks that really are something we all need to hear more often. Talk about, discuss, whatever, more often. So is there anyone else that needs prayers this morning? Yeah. Ashley, Carol's friend, Janetta, Micah. I know I just saw, you hear the cattle? Now they're coming. Now that I've moved us, here, y'all, check this out. I'm going to have to try to see what I'm showing. So here they are, coming up with their little ones in tow. Oh, there they go. Now they're being noisy. It's filling up out there. Coming to be fed. There you go. Oh, I see the spot they need to see. If I can get there. There you go.
Teenagers. Oh, here comes another one.
Here comes some little babies. Oh, this one coming next to the black cow, you'll see her in just a minute, is relatively brand new. Now, when you see stuff like this, how can you not believe in God? See the little, oh, he's so cute. It never gets old, y'all. It never gets old. Here comes a brand new one that's black. Looks like a little bull. So cute. Hope y'all can see those. Well, that looks like the mama to my little calf. I don't see the calf though.
No, they're not yet.
So there they are, y'all. That is the beauty of our mornings here.
Tiffany just sent me a prayer request.
Prayer request?
One of her co-workers,
Uh-huh.
their babies were in a very, very bad crash. The baby, 3 months, has a fractured skull. The older one has a broken collarbone, and the mother is not breathing and in surgery. And the mother's sister that was with him has a broken leg.
Did y'all get to hear that? There is a family that is friends with Deanna's daughter that was in an accident. There's a 3-month-old with a broken skull.
One with a broken collarbone.
One with a broken collarbone child.
The mother's not breathing and in surgery.
The mother was not breathing but is in surgery.
And the mother's sister has a broken leg that was with them.
And the sister that was with him has a broken leg. So please keep that family in prayer. In particular, the mom and the baby. Oh. Thank you, Marie. The hee-haw of the donkey. Thank you for that.
Yes,
we appreciate you doing that.
There goes Gator.
You know, there's not such a thing as too many prayers. We sit here and we look at this blessing this ranch provides us, the joy that we feel. If I ever need to go to church, all I gotta do is walk out here and I'm in church, or I'm finding my spiritual self, finding positivity and joy and all the things. I have that blessing, so yay. It isn't always about the church house. Oh my God, I gotta show you all these two little babies. Watch this. Whoops, 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 whoops. Spin, spin, spin. There they are.
Plus our other space we go to.
Yeah. Here they come, all the little ones. Oh my gosh, here they come. See them? You hear them calling for their mamas? These babies you're seeing are anywhere probably from a few days old to a few weeks old. They're calling mama. Here comes some more. Oh.
Here comes a couple more.
They're coming around the pool.
Check out that white face with the black.
Oh, look.
He's little too.
Here comes a real cutie too. Look at that fuzzy one. So fuzzy. Mom, mom. That's Calf, you hear, calling for mama. Here comes some more. Wonder if that black one was the babysitter this morning.
Oh, look.
Oh my God. Here comes some more. Y'all, I'm going to have to turn it around so I can visit with you. But there is your blessings, right? Mine. Round, around, around, around. Aren't they? It's so awesome. You know, when they're first born, their moms have them lay down so the mom can now go get nourishment. And usually that happens for a little while, a few days at least. And they tell them in moo, moo language, cow language, they tell them, stay here, don't move, until one of us humans goes and bothers them, then they move. And there'll be a little clutch of a number of calves, and there's one cow there, and it's like she's the babysitter while the other moms are out, you know, getting food, and then they'll alternate. It's amazing. Nature is just amazing.
Trina Hall asked if you'll put her on.
Yes, Trina. Matt, 38 weeks. Woo! That's for TDR. Trina on Wednesday.
But who's counting down?
Not Matt. Gotcha, Trina. Oh, you'll have to show her these cows.
Getting a little rambunctious out there for that hay.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for offering the prayers up to.
Want to come up to Opie?
Yeah. I've always felt out of place in the churches I have attended, but I believe and pray all the time. Well, Heather, there's one beautiful thing. He does say, do not forsake the gathering of yourselves together, but it's not about a building. It's not about a place. When two or more are gathered in his name, he's there. After my divorce in particular, but even before, I went through a period where I wanted nothing to do with God. I knew I needed something spiritual, but I wanted nothing to do with God because why he let my children die. He ended my 30-year marriage in my mind at the time. He didn't do it, but that's how you feel when you're going through stuff. Why didn't he save me from this? And so I found my spirituality elsewhere. Generally out like this, down at the beach, walking in town in the park, just sitting at home with my daughter. He's there. So don't you worry about it being a building, Heather. I know many of us have been hurt by religion. It's not about religion. It's about your relationship with God more than anything. So remember that. So there she goes with the sister wife. You know one thing I don't care for?
What?
Cold coffee. What better church than being out in the open space? I too have said don't need the brick walls. I often find more peace in relationship with him out there. Exactly. That's how I feel as well. And I don't want anyone to believe that, you know, God loves every single one of us on this earth. Every single one. I don't know if I could be that good of a person, but I'd like to say I love every single one as well, because he does. But
You do to the best of your ability.
to the best of my human ability, that's correct. But we should focus on our spirituality in whatever that means to you. Have conversations with him. Let him know how you're feeling. And let him be your friend.
Will this work?
Yes, girl. It really wasn't a hint. It's just I had just taken a sip and I didn't want them to think, what kind of face was that?
How much you want?
That's plenty. Deanna brought me coffee, y'all. Hot coffee, yes. Much better. It's good to have friends. And that's the important part, isn't it? That we refresh, rejuvenate, get ourselves in a place where we can get up the next day. And I think we just need to remember ourselves in this whole plan. That is why celebrating you is so important. Is that what?
Loretta. She gets her inspiration from us. It rejuvenates her.
Well, that dinner you made us Saturday, that rejuvenated us.
That was good.
And the cake you and Carla baked. Oh, look at the lone straggler. It's one little calf coming up. Anyway, remember that if you need a quickening of spirit, if your spirit is becoming weak, get in line with the book. Say prayer. Reach out to friends that you trust, that you feel safe with, and let them know. And there's also one thing I do want to say, y'all. And it was brought on by something someone said. Don't ever not continue building relationships in your life. Because, we get hurt. And we get hurt so many times that at some point we're like, I'm done. I don't want no more friends. I don't want another man in my life or woman. I am done. Well, what you do in that regard is you might you might meet the best friend in the world, but you have to allow yourself to be open to it and learn to trust. That is really difficult if you've been hurt or betrayed. Learn to trust. Not everyone is going to hurt you. Not everyone is going to betray you. You will be able to find that person or persons, hi Misty, that will be there for you, that will have your back. Been there, Stacy.
That cardinal's watching you on that lower limb.
But I don't think they'd be able to see that.
I took a picture. I'll post it after this.
There's a cardinal watching us, y'all. Deanna took a picture. She'll post. It's so easy to get to that point, though, isn't it, Stacy? Because of being hurt so badly, and then we're like, I'm never going to trust another person again. But what if?
It'll change.
What if an amazing person is there, just waiting? So leave the door of possibilities open. I'm not saying have rebounds, because those generally don't work out very well. I'm talking about once you get past the mess of whatever hurt or harm was brought to you by your past relationship or friendship, once you can work yourself past that, don't close the door to new possibilities. Don't. You might find so much joy. And also, you might be cheating that other person that's waiting over there for you out of you.
I have a family member that got divorced, I don't know how many years ago.
Stacy's been divorced 20 years.
Over longer than that, and said they would never have another relationship. And don't you know God brought a woman into his life? And they've been together for 2 years.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You just never know.
Don't give up, Stacy.
Nope.
There might be someone out there for you. Or maybe your purpose is not. We don't know. I'm not God. But at least allow yourself open to the possibilities. possibilities are awesome and kind of exciting too, right?
We miss out because we close ourselves off to them.
Well, we close the door.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna come knocking at your door. Well, I guess it has happened, but
yeah, some can.
yeah, it's not gonna come knocking at your door. So open that door. Get out there. I waited 7 years to find the man of my life.
Maryland, it does.
It does, Tracy. Yes. But it doesn't mean you're required to have a partner in your life. I just want everyone to be open to the possibilities. You don't know. And I've been hurt quite a lot of times. I could just hang it up, and say I'm done. But look what I would have missed. It is, Micah. I too am a wall builder. And you're right. It's hard to take, you know how you do it, one brick at a time. One brick at a time. Deborah. Yes, and sometimes that's the key, isn't it? That we have to get to a place where we're totally okay with ourselves. Jessica, my daughter, she's going to be 30 years old. She has no desire for marriage at this point. She does see it in her future. She just doesn't want to run now. But she said, I'm happy with myself. I'm okay spending time with me. And not having to have that attachment. So it is important that we're okay, but I don't want to see us, we were created to be companions.
Bird feeder.
Oh, he is at the bird feeder. I don't think I could turn this fast enough.
No.
Without making him really dizzy. The cardinal's sitting on the bird feeder. So cute.
He's really
He's come a-calling. Let's see, somebody. Mary, I went with my first husband for 4 years and was married to him for 2. Then I met John and we dated for 4 months and he proposed to me and we're going on 46 years. Wow. Wow. Well, that's what that's all you can do, really, Tracy, is pray about it. And God will, if it's important for you, He'll provide at some point, probably when you least expect it.
Micah, I agree. If you're not happy with yourself first, you can't or won't be happy with others.
And that's a mistake I think our generation and those previous to us make. Is we were raised. Yep, I think we're probably the last generation, more or less, that was raised to believe, as a woman, you grow up, you get married, you have children, and you serve your man. And if you gotta work, you gotta work, but you're still serving your man, right? I think that we get so caught up in that we have to have a partner to be whole. That's not true. I just don't want us to lose opportunities because of fear. Let me see what I see here. Nadine says, I have closed all doors to another man being in my life. My hubby was the light of my life and was my life. There can never be another man that can begin to compare to him. I'm fine without a man in my life. Well, there you go. There you go. But you never know. Finally met the second love of my life. No marriage, not now, but we both are so happy. I prayed for this. I'm so happy for you, Teresa.
Oh, Miss Annette Kelly.
Yeah. Right, Annette? And that's something for our generation, it's not, we have to unlearn some of that we're we're supposed to be a complement to one another.
Yeah, to enhance each other.
Yes. And everybody, marriage is 50-50. No, it isn't. It's 100-100.
Yep.
You give 100%, he or she gives 100%, and that's how marriages work. right? I just, just because a marriage failed, you know how I feel about failure, it's just an opportunity for growth. And sometimes that growth has to be us.
Lesson learned.
But our generation has to unlearn some of those things. The world we live in doesn't allow for that. And we need to, y'all, we need to get away from social media for our connections. And not let social media be your only connection. I do appreciate that there are a lot of people that would be stuck at home with no conversation, etc., with people, if not for social media. I just don't want social media to be our only focus. Oh, y'all have kept you an hour already. Okay, so we've agreed that we're going to get a divorce from the court of public opinion. What others see, what others say is not putting food on your table. It's not taking, if you're a business person, making your business grow. Right, Mary? Oh, good, Stacy. So see, you're not alone. And don't let yesterday cloud your future. Don't let your mistakes, other people's posts, don't let any of that cloud today or forward. Forgive those who have said things that have hurt you or that have posted things that you took personal. Forgive and move on. Forgiveness is about you. It keeps you from being a bitter person. Right, Micah? Exactly. You ain't going to get my dirty laundry on social media. It'll be there forever. My grandkids will be seeing this noise. No. Line up with the book. Believe in the power of prayer. Remember that God is in control, y'all. He really is. He is. So, wake up. Leave the past behind. Have a conversation with your father. Be honest with him. He'll help you. And, hey, Cindy, how are you? We will see you next Monday at 10 a.m. for Coffee with Drea. Today was light and easy for us, right? Teleco planes. I forgot what I wrote down. No. Remember to say keep those in prayers that have requested prayers. If you need additional prayer or positivity, go to the Power to Be You that has an exclamation point at the back. Ask to join. Deanna will let you in. The only rule is no negativity. It's not a place to sell things or share lives or any of that. It's strictly for positivity and prayer requests. Don't let unhappy trolls have power over how you feel. They feel ugly. They want you to feel ugly. Absolutely. Y'all, never give up your power. The power to be that incredible human being that God intended you to be. Follow your path. Make your journey the best possible journey you could ever have. That's what he intends for you. He wants you happy in whatever situation you find yourself. Even in the darkest hour, there is something positive in that. Find it, search it. It's a treasure. It will carry you through. Use a little bit of that power to always, always, always choose joy, y'all. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your encouraging words to one another and to me. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.